YouTube. This is Schneebles here from Team DNP. Going to give you a Buster Blader deck profile. This is one of my favorite decks. I'm really excited to finally get to do this. I'm sorry that I've been on a hiatus lately. Again, my apologies. But I'm here to give you a profile. Hope you enjoy it. It's a great deck, very good end of meta, super fun, super nostalgic, as is in our theme with Team DNP. And yeah, hope to be getting more videos up soon. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Buster Bladers, as you know, are a level 7 archetype, so we're going to go ahead and go with a lot of level 7 plays. We run 2 Radiant, a multidimensional kaiju, because it is an anti-meta deck. You're going to be going against meta decks, let's face it, that's how the world works. Everybody's hopping on the next meta deck, and as we know, it's inevitable that dragons at some point will become meta, so this is a good deck to create. Radiant is awesome because it's a card that you just, kaijus in general are awesome because you just special summon to your opponent's side of the field, and then you special summon one on your side of the field, and you let them duke it out, and you always get the one that's stronger because that's, you're making the deck, you make the rules, right? And it's a level 7, so you can go ahead and banish him and draw 2, which is great. Then we have 3 Buster Bladers, the Destruction Swordsman. Great card because it is a Destruction Sword card, so you can go ahead and capitalize off of some of your Destruction Sword memories and any of the other cards that require a Destruction Sword monster. And he's Buster Blader. Whenever he destroys a monster, you can equip the monster to your Buster Blader. And once returned, you can send that monster to the graveyard and destroy all monsters with the same type. And if you've got this guy, they're all dragons, so you're destroying everything. We have 3 of the original Buster Blader, of course, with the best artwork that there is for the Buster Blader, in my opinion. I'm sure everyone has very differing opinions, but it's great. Boosting attack ability, which was always awesome when he first came out, and there's a reason he was a fan favorite. So he's a good card to have. 2 Humongous Stick String Kaiju, just 2. Like I said, even with Radiant, just 2. You don't need 3. He's good to have, he's fun to play, but you don't need more than that. 1 Robot Buster Destruction Sword, same kind of reason. You just don't need more than 1. I like to have 1 because it is a Destruction Sword card, and his effect that kind of negates spell traps that are already on the field is really good. You could add 2 of him if you want. Same with this guy, Wizard Buster. So he also has a really good effect. There's really good reasons to run more than 1 of him, but you just don't need to. He's just awesome. The thing is that he's a spellcaster. He's dark. He's level 3. There's no other things you can do other than equip him to a Buster Blader, capitalize on that effect, of course, but that's it. So yeah, you don't need him. We got 3 Buster. Well, these are the cards you do need. You need 3 of him. He's a tuner, so you can go into your synchros, and when he's normal summoned, you can search out a Destruction Sword card, which is great. You can tribute him, special summon a Buster Blader from your hand or graveyard, and he was in your graveyard. You control a Buster Blader. You can discard a Destruction Sword card, special summon this monster, and you go into these dragon synchros again. Then we have Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. Same concept, except when he's equipped to a Buster Blader, your opponent cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck. That's amazing. That is a great lockdown card. And if you have, say you have Buster Dragon on the field, you've got Buster Blader equipped with this guy, equipped with this guy, equipped with this guy, and you have the Buster Blader Dragon Swordsman, you're basically, it's GG. Like, your opponent can't do anything. That is a total lockdown move. And, he's a tuner, so you can go into another one of these, or this, into Abyss, into Bane, and then basically also GG. Then we have 3 of the Sage with Eyes of Blue. Another good tuner. You normal summon him, and you can search out a light level 1 tuner, which is just going to be this guy. Nothing more than that, but I do like him at 3. Then we have 1 for 1. Kind of speaks for itself. We have 3 Emblem of Dragon Destroyer. That's a search card for Buster Blader. You need those searchers. You do 1 Buster Blader, and you don't want to draw a Buster Blader. That's a dead draw. Then we have Lawn Mowing Next Door, kind of just to fill your grave. You don't mind having this in the grave. You'd actually prefer it to be in the grave. It's easy. I think the effect of being able to fusion summon a Fusion Buster Blader by banishing the cards in the grave is a lot more efficient than its effect of summoning a Buster Blader. Then we have Regeki, because sometimes we all know you just gotta blow shit up, right? We got 3 Cup of Ace. I know it's a risky card. It's failed me a lot of times. However, if it works for you, drawing 2 cards at the cost of just activating a spell card and flipping a coin is pretty cool. And it's amazing when you've got 3 of them and they all work heads. I mean, your opponent will call shenanigans. It's gonna happen. 1 card of Consonance, you can definitely bump it up to 2. Maybe get rid of 1 stage with Eyes of Blue. Discard this, draw 2. Okay, not bad. Or discard this, draw 2. Pretty good. Then we have 3 Sacred Sword of 7 Stars. Banish any of these guys, draw 2. Another good draw power card. 1 Soul Charge, 1 Upstart, 2 Pot of Dualities, more draw power. Can't special summon, huge negative for this deck, but you know, if you're bricking and you need to do it, just do it. 1 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, get these guys out, duke it out, inflict 400 points of damage. Okay. 1 Book of Moon, face down is the way to go, and you want the monsters in defense position, just to inflict piercing damage with this guy. We have 3 Destruction Swordsman Fusion, great card. Just because of its ability to fusion summon. So it's your polymerization basically. So you can use monsters from your hand or either side of the field. So if you have a Buster Blader and you have Buster Dragon, everything is a dragon now. So you can fusion summon using your Buster Blader and any dragon on your opponent's side of the field. Any dragon means any monster. That's pretty cool. And if it's in the graveyard, you can send 1 card from hand to the graveyard and add it back to your hand. Okay, pretty good. Then we have 1 Burial from a Different Dimension. Because you are banishing a lot, like this and this, you want to be able to get those cards back. 1 Pot of Avidity, no, sorry, Pot of Acquisitiveness, sorry, I'm reading the OCG names. Similar thing, you want those cards that are banished back, so you shuffle them into the deck, draw a card. Karma of Destructive Swordman, you don't really need this, but every now and then, if you activate it, you got a pretty good boost in attack, and then your opponent's not going to like it, so it's a good card to run. 1 Destruction Swordsman Flash. I've only used this card once, and the one time I did it, it was awesome. Like, it was just like, whoa, that works a lot better than I expected. You know, you clear your opponent's side of the field. You clear it. That's it. It's easy. 3 Destruction Sword Memories. So you can discard a Destruction Sword card, special summon a Buster Blader from your deck. Then you can banish this card from the graveyard, fusion summon a Destruction Sword Swordmaster from your extra deck by banishing the fusion materials listed on it from your graveyard. So that's a pretty big playmaker right there. This is the card that is changing the game. This is the card that when it comes out in its set, I think it's in May that the set comes out. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I'm not really there. I'm trying to focus on what's coming out currently, and kind of being a little ahead with this card, of course. So you send a Destruction Sword card and 1 Buster Blader monster from your deck to the graveyard. Except Destruction Swordsman's Cradle, this card. Then you special summon a Buster Blader from your extra deck or graveyard, and Buster Dragon, sorry, and destroy it the next turn. You can banish this card from the graveyard. Destruction Sword cards you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. This turn only. So basically you get out Buster Dragon without having to do a synchro, because, you know, before this deck was good, it was good. But you had to have this, and you had to have one of the tuners and go into your synchro play. And that wasn't easy, you know? So you being able to just summon him, and then you get this guy out, you could just go ahead and go with an Ixie, go overlay and get Hope Arbinger. I mean, it's like, it's easy. It's super easy, and it's kind of annoyingly easy. Alright, anyway. We run 2 Quaking Mirror Forces just for face-down defense. Also, Quaking is my favorite card. Everyone hates it, but it's my favorite card. It's so annoying when it happens to me. I hate it, and I understand why people hate it. But it's a great card. I mean, you can't deny the fact that it's a good card, right? 1 Torrential Tribute, because same reason with Regeki, and you don't mind your cards being in the graveyard that much. I mean, it'd be better if they weren't, but sometimes it's better to destroy your opponent's card, your own cards, you know, at the cost of destroying theirs, or vice versa. 1 Compulsory, you do want to put things back in the hand. Sometimes they're a little pesky and you don't want them on the field. 2 Solemn Strikes and 1 Solemn Warning. So we do run the full Solemn Brigade, and I don't enjoy it. I don't think I should, or I don't need to, but it's made this deck competitive, and I'm trying to give y'all more competitive decks. It is a 60 card build, so that's a plus. I know people are enjoying the fact that these are 60 card builds. It's not easy to run them. I take pride knowing I've done this my whole life. I've always done 60 cards, and I've always been kind of efficient, not super competitive. Like, I always make sure you know. However, I have fun with it. I always have fun with it. Get to use all the cards I want, and I do pretty okay. Pretty well. Not amazing, but pretty okay. So let's get into our extra deck. We have 3 Buster Bladers that is Dragon, Destroyers, Swordsman. Good card. Just a Buster Blader and Dragon type monster. It's a lot of monsters that are dragons, and your whole opponent's side of the field is dragons with this guy. So he gains 1,000 attack and defense for each dragon type monster your opponent controls or in the graveyard. You change all dragon type monsters your opponent controls to defense position while he's on the field, and dragon type monsters in your opponent's possession cannot activate their effects. So with this and this, that's a lockdown. That is GG most times, of course. And if they activate Regeki, you better hope you have Hope Harbinger, or that's also GG, for you. But he inflicts piercing battle damage when he attacks a defense position monster. Can't attack directly, bummer, but it's a good card. Then we go with our Red Dragon Archers. We have Scarlight. Then you can go, of course, into Abyss. With Abyss, you can go into Bane. I don't want to have to explain. I run these but I'm going to explain to you. So Scarlight, you can destroy all special summon monsters in your main phase 1, or in your main phase, sorry, and then, or once per turn, okay. Then you inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. Then you just go with 1 level up, so just add one of your tuners. Could be Sage, could be Dragon Buster, whatever. This card, once per turn, you can negate the effect of a spell, trap, or monster card on the field. So if they activate Regeki or a trap, you could just negate it. Once per turn, though. Kind of negative. When you inflict battle damage, you can target a tuner in your graveyard, special summon it. So they're all level 1 tuners, so then you can go into Bane. You can tribute a monster, then you can target 1 Red Dragon Archer monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So that's right, you bring these guys back. When it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon 2 tuners with the same level, 1 from your deck, 1 from your graveyard in defense. So pretty cool. Different names, but yeah. And he's 35 attack, he's 32, he's 30. So these are great monsters to have in this deck. I mean, yeah, you use them a lot more than I expected when I started running this deck a little bit more. I remade it, of course, because of this card, and I love them in there. And I haven't seen too many people using them, or at least capitalizing on them. I feel like I use them a lot. 3 Buster Dragon, the MVP of the deck, due to this card coming out. All monsters your opponent controls become Dragon-type monsters. If you do not control Buster Blader monster, you can target a Buster Blader in your graveyard, special summon it. Once per turn during your opponent's turn, you can target 1 Buster Blader monster you control, equip it with 1 Destruction Sword monster from your graveyard. That's pretty good. I mean, you could just add one of the... I would go with these 2 first, or this guy. But you don't equip this guy because he has no real effect unless he's on the field, not an equip card. Then we have 1 Samsara, Dragon of Rebirth. You can switch him out for like Crystal Wing, Clear Wing, something like that. I enjoy running him just because if you go with like this and a Synchro, a tuner, you can go into him. Not difficult to get out. He's got 2600 defense. He's pretty good. He's pretty sturdy. If destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or by an opponent's card effect, you can target 1 monster in either graveyard and special summon it to your side of the field. Good. Balmung, same thing. If you got this guy and nothing else to do, you can just go, and you have a tuner, you can just go into him. When he's destroyed by a card effect sent to the graveyard, you can target a level 4 lower monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. So it's also the same thing. You got both of these guys to bring cards back, just as an extra defense barrier, because I took out red screen. It's like having the side deck, but you don't need it. Then we have 1 Hope Harbinger, Dragon Titanic Galaxy. I love this card. I wish it was a level 7 because I'd love to run in Red Eyes. I have no cards that protect my monsters in Red Eyes. But anyway, once per turn, during either player's turn, when a spell card or effect is activated on the field, you can negate the effect, and if you do, attach it to this card as an Xyz material. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can attach one Xyz material monster from this card, change the attack target to this card, and perform damage calculation. If a face-up Xyz monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one face-up Xyz monster you control, gains attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters' original attack. Great card. We only run one level rank 7 Xyz monster, and that's Big Eye. I really don't hope to have more than one Buster Blader on the field. If I do, I'm just going to go in Big Eye. There's no need to have more rank 7 plays when you're going. These are the ones you're wanting out. You know, that's just a waste of space in this deck. Unless, of course, if you want to take these two out and put in like Red Eyes, Black Flare Dragon, or Flare Metal Dragon, sorry, or Gaia, the Dragon Charger. So yeah, but I would just keep Big Eye. You know, if one Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, it's a level 4 play. Don't really ever do that. Same with Dante. We don't do those. They're kind of just here as extras in case you're going to sub out some of the cards from the side deck or make some moves here. Really, it's just these guys that you want to stick with. You don't need the full any of this. You're not going to, you know, they're really the only cards you ever use are Buster Dragon. You're going to end up using all 3 of them in this deck, like it happens. Your deck isn't made to win fast, it's made to win. It's made to protect as well. So you're really just going to use these guys. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. We'll be posting more videos again. Sorry I've been on hiatus. But anyway, as always, enjoy your time. This has been SCHNEEBLES from TEAM DNP. Checking out.